Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I'm just going to do a very quick update to my Time Thief deck profile. I know I posted this one fairly recently, but I played this last night at locals. I was only very small locals, just because we're in a pretty big lockdown in Sydney at the moment, and our locals has just started experimenting with remote duels. Ended up coming second with the deck just because I had a bye, which was unfortunate, otherwise it would have been a draw first. But the deck performed relatively well, I would say. I'm doing this update as well because I've recently acquired Utopic Draco Future, which is just an absolute house. Every time I summoned it, I won, and this deck can turbo it out fairly quickly before doing any of the relevant combos. So I'll just do a very quick update and might just quickly show you the combo that gets out Utopic Draco Future at the end. Starting off with the main deck, and I'm just going to go through these fairly quickly because I've already explained this before. But 3 Regulator, it's your best normal summon. 3 Winder, it's a great extender. Adjuster, great extender. Bezel Ship is another great extender if it's in the graveyard, and Chrono Quarter as well as an extender. I'm playing 3 Parallel Exceed, playing 2 Rocket Tracer, 1 Rocket Recharger, just as some more level 4 extenders. And I've really cut down the Raid Raptor side of the deck. I'm just playing 1 Wing, 1 Strangle, and 1 Singing. The logic is Strangleanius is only really good if you can actually get to Utopic Draco Future. Ideally, I'd have 1 more level 4 Raid Raptor name that was also a free special summon, but they don't really exist. So potentially I might play Mimicry Lanius. It's not a bad option as my 4th, and then use that as my target to summon off of the Wide Strix. And then I'm playing Ancient Cloak and Stained Greaves. Pretty much I'm just playing any monsters that give me access to rank 4s, and this gets me access to rank 4s very easily, which is great. That's the monsters. For the spells, lost one, but I'm playing 3 Quick Launch, playing 2 Time Thief Startup. These are an easy side out because they're not really that good, but ideally in an ideal world you could banish Startup to attach 3 materials to a Time Thief, but it's not a very good play by that stage in the game. With Sexual Launch, Called by the Grave. With the traps, 3 Shade Brigandine, 1 Fog Blade, 1 Flyback, and I'm siding in the retrograde, so I'll show you that when I get to side deck. For the hand traps, and this is where I made a fairly big misplay. I wasn't really thinking about it, it was a fairly quick decision. Gamma Driver, this is awesome, and Imperm was a big mistake because Imperm conflicts with Shade Brigandine, and it happened twice in just that very short local. So I could imagine at a bigger event that would just conflict way too often. So Imperm would be just a swap out for Veiler, or even something like Nibiru potentially would be another decent option. For the extra deck, so I'm playing Utopic Draco Future and Utopic Future, the F-Zero. This is awesome. Like I said, when I summoned it, I won. It's such a house, such a good card. Redoer, Double Barrel Perpetua, Double 4 Strix. This is how you're getting into Utopic Future. Ark Rebellion Raiders Knight. It's great OTK. Zeus didn't come up, but it would in theory. Playing 1 level 8 Synchro. I wanted level 8 Synchro so I could do something with the Gamma if I had it on board. I wanted it to be a dark. I wanted it to be able to do something. I thought about Chaos Ruler, but there's not a lot of cards that really want to be in the graveyard. I know it's an ad, but I've just gone for this. Probably the Chaos Ruler would be a better choice, but that was just very last minute. And then for the links, Rusty, Wise Strix, Striker Dragon, and Almirage to trigger off Parallel Exceed if that's the hand that you have. But otherwise, the extra deck was fairly decent. I didn't summon Double Barrel at all. Probably a cuttable card, that's probably a flex spot there, but in theory, it's good. For the side, 3 Lancia, 3 Nibiru, 2 Dark Ruler, 3 Twin Twisters, 1 Red Reboot, and then 2 Anti-Spell, 1 Time Thief Retrograde as my sides for going first. It didn't see it, but would have been nice. Just really quickly, I won't show you the whole entire combo, but I'll just quickly show you how we get into Utopic Future really quickly. Essentially, you would just normal summon Regulator, tribute the Regulator, specifically summoning out Winder and Bezel Ship. The Winder would search the Adjuster to the hand. From there, you would overlay your 2 to make the first 4 Strix. Detaching specifically Bezel Ship because it will come back. Searching out your Singing Lanius. Put it over here. Then use the Bezel Ship effect, detaching from the 4 Strix to summon back out the Bezel Ship. That would then also trigger the Winder, who would summon. And we're also going to special summon out the Singing. Now it's important that you use the Singing for this next stage. So Singing and Bezel, because you don't want the Bezel to banish itself. And they would make your second 4 Strix. I did this through Droll the other night, it was very cool. Detaching specifically the Singing Lanius to search for the Strangle Lanius. And then what we do, we'll always hold this in our hand, but we're now going to turn our 2 rank 4s into Utopic Future and then into Draco Future. And that's how you get that out really quick. It's obviously not within 5 summons or anything, but you can now essentially do the rest of your plays. And if you get to this point uninterrupted, you're pretty much off to the races from here. You've got a Dark on field, so you can special summon Strangle. You're now locked into Darks by special summoning the Strangle. But the reason why we detach specifically the Singing Lanius now is because we can also then use the Strangle to summon it back out. And our 2 level 4 or 2 Dark Wing Beasts become Wise Strix. And the Wise Strix would then get its effect to summon out our final bird from the deck, because we're only playing 3. We've used 2, and it summons out Raider's Wing, which then gives you a rank 4. Now, you could either make a rank 4 here, or you could go Adjuster and Wise Strix into Rusty, but essentially from there, you then play out the rest of your hand, and you're just playing rank 4 spam. You're just trying to make, I prioritize Redo first, Perpetua second, and if you can get to Double Barrel, that's great. But really from there, you should have enough materials to get to this point, maybe a Fog Blade set. But otherwise, that's the video. I tried to make it nice and quick. Like I said, the deck performed relatively well. A couple of changes that I've made since. But yeah, thank you for watching.